With the release of Rise of Skywalker, I am going to rank all 10 theatrically released Disney films from the worst to the best. So, the final Disney film to be released in theaters, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, has come out. So I'm going to rank all 10 theatrically released. So with that, I am not including Penguins, the Disney nature documentary, nor will I be including the Fox movies or the Disney Plus movies. It's only going to be the Disney theatrically released ones. With that said, let's get started. Coming in last place is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. I didn't really like this movie. Maleficent is barely in it, and she was the best part of this movie and the first movie. And they just waste her in this movie and give the whole plotline to Aurora. I don't quite get it. So overall, I just did not like this movie. Coming in at number 9 is Dumbo. Dumbo left me disappointed. One of the most disappointing films of the year. The original was so wonderful, and they just ruined it with whatever this is. The adults in the movie keep making bad decisions. Michael Keaton is not a very enjoyable villain, and the kids are like kind of selfish and stuff. So overall, unlikable characters, messy story. Literally, Dumbo was the only good thing about this movie. Everything else you could just throw away. Number 8 is Captain Marvel. Another movie I was disappointed in. This is just a weird movie. Captain Marvel's like okay. Nick Fury is probably the best part of it. So is like the cat. But Annette Bening's performance in this is one of the weirdest performances in history of cinema. Cannot get over that. Coming in at number 7 is The Lion King remake. I was kind of disappointed in this one also. I mean, I didn't hate it as much as other people did. It's like a C+ overall, but visually it's a masterpiece. It's visually a masterpiece. But lack of expression is a big problem here. And it's unexcusable in my opinion. It's too realistic to the point where it's actually kind of creepy. And it's literally the same thing. It's just a remake that we never needed. At number 6 is Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This movie is a mess of a movie. It's messy. The story is all over the place. The big problem with the sequel trilogy is their structure. It's absolute garbage. The movies are not that bad, but the structure is just awful. There are a few good things about it. The action sequences are really cool. Visuals are fantastic. And overall, I enjoyed like Finn and Poe's storyline. But overall, I was kind of disappointed. Disappointing year for Disney, actually. At number 5 is Aladdin remake. I kind of like this movie. Will Smith was the best part of this movie for sure. Every actor is good in this movie, except for Jafar. He doesn't fit. All the songs, but a few of the issues come with the song numbers, like A Whole New World and Prince Ali, and like the One Jump Ahead song just feel kind of dry. There are a few good songs in there, like Friend Like Me and Prince Ali, which are pretty cool. Oh, probably because they're sung by Will Smith. I'm kind of biased. But this was a pretty decent movie. At number 4 is Frozen 2. The biggest issue with this movie is the story is all over the place. It's kind of a weak story, which makes it a downgrade from the first movie. But it is a gorgeous looking movie, fantastic animation. The characters you know and love are there, except for Kristoff. Kristoff arc was like ruined, and for whatever this is. But Olaf, Anna, and Elsa, and especially Elsa, have great arcs in this. So overall, this is a pretty decent movie. And number 3 is Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, Spider-Man Far From Home has a fantastic action and fantastic characters and fantastic writing. The only complaint is it's too funny. It focuses more on the comedy than the action. And superhero, and all I want to see in these movies are action. But this one had a few action sequences, but there are a few like cringy moments, like when people are walking in on Peter while he's getting changed. That's kind of cringy. Other than that, it's a great movie. So before I tell you my number 2 and number 1, I have to say that these top 2 are complete opposites. So Avengers Endgame is the biggest movie of the year by many, maybe besides like Star Wars or whatever, while Toy Story 4 is one of the biggest animated films of the year because it's continuing a franchise that didn't need to be continued, but people all saw it anyway. So which one gets number 1? Drum roll. Coming in at number 2 is Avengers Endgame. This movie is phenomenally good. Fantastic movie. All the characters are good. Visual effects are good. Action sequences are fantastic. The thing that drops it down for me is Fat Thor. It was not really a great idea. They want to add some like humor and stuff, but it's not a great idea, because Fat Thor, it's kind of laughable, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. So that's what knocks this back just a little bit. But coming in first place is Toy Story 4. This movie was, when I heard of this movie, I was very skeptical. But I knew all of us were going to see it anyways, of course. And it turned out to be way better than any of us would ever expect. It proved that you can still continue a franchise after a trilogy has ended. It had gorgeous animation, especially in like the beginning with the rain scene when Bo Peep's talking to Woody. Fantastic characters and great humor. It's a very funny movie. And great writing. While it is too similar to Toy Story 2, it's still very cool it's still very good with fantastic humor, great animation, and great characters. That is why Toy Story 4 comes in at number 1. So, what is your ranking? Comment down below if the comments are not disabled, which I'm pretty sure they are. But we're all going to disagree, but that's okay. Just respect my opinion and respect others' opinions on this. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe in the comments.